All right, good morning. It's day 7G, day 8. Yeah, we thought it was day 6 yesterday, but we're wrong. All right, we got out here at 6:19, which sounds really great, except we actually did wake up at 5. We got to figure that out. We want to get up early. We have three miles to something like that. Wait, how many miles? 3 miles? Yeah, 3 miles to Glen Pass. It sounds like I'm rushed just because we are trying to get out of here. Beautiful morning. It's pretty cool. Gabrielle's taking a picture back there. I'll get one too. So, good night's sleep. No problems. Really relaxing day. It's going to be an exceptional day, one way or the other. So that's where our campsite was, right over there. Charlotte Lake. Amazing. Woo. It's full of water, topped off to water, max. All right, gonna get going. So Gabrielle and I were just noticing we're kind of getting up the first little plateau here out of the lake.
It looks pretty consistent.
Okay, looks like the barometer.
Is over there.
Yeah, our pass is over here.
It just seems to be
Over there, it looks, yeah, those actually look kind of menacing, but there was no condensation last night, so the air is still pretty dry, so that's actually a good sign. Humidity's nice and low. But yeah, so we are back on the JMT and the PCT right now. They've joined. Mosquitoes are just ravenous back in that water. They're not going to be with us very much longer, I don't think, because we're going to start heading up to Glen Pass.
Onion Valley.
Wow. All right, so here's the big crossing here. Kearsarge Lakes, Onion Valley 7.5 is there. And Rae Lakes 4.0, which is where we're going. Charlotte Lake we just left. I want to say anything about the pass. I know you got to go over the pass to get to Rae Lakes.
If you see a bear, chase it like you're trying to catch it and eat it. They will run away in terror.
Is that what it says?
Yes. Charlotte Lake Ranger.
That's awesome. Yeah, so the
Bear Wrangler.
Bear Wrangler. That's right, Jordan, the Bear Wrangler. Well, she was hiking with us. So yeah, so that ranger wrote that, said, chase the bears like you're going to eat it. So, and it will run.
In terror.
Yeah, in terror, which begs the question, why do we even need bear cans? Just hold. Yeah, don't leave your food unattended. I don't know what you think about that. So Charlotte Lake down there, and now we can see down the valley. There's this amazing rock right there. Look at that thing. Well, we're definitely going up. We're hitting the tree line here pretty quick, whatever that is. Lots of rocks. Can't see the pass yet. It might be around the corner. Infinite steps. The genius of trail design. So can't see the pass. I don't think that's it. Right in front of us. I think it might be around the corner. Now there's a little bit of snow on the trail here. So we're gonna just kind of hike around it. What we do. It didn't freeze.
It's pretty soft.
Oh, that sucks. No wonder I was warm for a while there last night. So we actually want it to be frozen when we go over on the other side, because in our micro spikes, you know, they just stick. You don't go anywhere. But when it's slushy, they move around a little bit, and we don't want that. So, well, it is what it is, nature. You turn the corner to the right, and it's nice they kept the trail super high. So you know, before we make this final descent. Looks like we're going to go up over here somewhere. You can see. Gabrielle checked on the map. She confirmed it. Really beautiful, isn't it? Little ice field right here. There is a penalty if you slip here. And we took a turn here up out to that snowfield and up a little bit. And this opens up into a whole nother canyon. I suspect we're going to see the pass here in just a minute once we make this turn. Wow. I was not expecting this many snowfields. We are going over like little snow bridges because there are streams underneath us, so it's really the only concerning thing about these. It's pretty flat. There's not sun cups, stuff like that. So I'm guessing though, but I'm thinking that's the pass right there, but I can't see any trail yet.
More snow.
This is kind of weird right here.
Yeah. It took me a while I kicked in some steps.
Whoa, that could break right.
So I went across to these rocks and I went down, but you could slide down.
No, too early in the day for me to start sliding. No, I start pushing my luck.
So I went around that big rock.
Yeah, just, you stay on the rock here?
Yeah. Lovely.
Woo! That's probably, yeah. We got Blue Lake. Hopefully we can see it. You know, the sun, we're not getting all the bright colors. There's like ice, you know, on the water. And then of course you have the ice and snow. So we just went over that little part right there. We thought we were going to be going over the water like that the whole time. That's why we were really being cautious. So. I don't want to slide into rocks at a 45-degree angle. Wow, that water is just, whew. Too bad the sun's not flowing through that. Although it's kind of nice, there's not going to be sun when we get on the other side of the pass, though, I think.
Yeah. It doesn't feel as cheery.
No, it's not. I'm not feeling the stoke right now.
Yeah.
There's sun coming our way. Right? Well, I think I guessed wrong on the pass once again. I don't think it's up there. I'm guessing now it's up there. Honestly, I don't know. And we are really tired. Pass is over 12,000. We're clearly somewhere between 11,500 and 12, I would think. We're really up and puffing today. Really don't want to have to go over this one. We really don't. We don't know video, and we don't know what it looks like right off the edge just yet. There's a gorgeous blue lake there. But we do see the pass now. If you look closely, you can see the traverses going through the ice or the snowfield. So the top's going to be somewhere up here. We're able to basically go up over this onto some rock right here, which is nice. Gabrielle's going to traverse that. Opted for more rock. Maybe we can go on that ridge. Oh yeah, I can see up high. People are traversing up above there. It doesn't look as dicey. See that? Yeah. This is why every mile is not just a mile. I'm making my way straight here. Gabrielle went a little bit lower. I'm going to be following her. I'm going to cut across. Then we'll get on the trail. It's 8:03. We thought we'd be up the pass probably by 9 for sure. So it looks like, or maybe that was over the pass and down by 9. I'm not sure, but our plan is to have some breakfast up there. Gabriel is just shredding this. He's doing so good. I mean, we're not used to this stuff, right? We're hikers. This is like hiker plus. We have not put on our micro spikes. I don't think we're going to on this side. It's just not gnarly enough, and there's too much non-snow. Sun on the peaks back there. I was telling G the conditions are actually perfect for what we're doing, even though we'd like some more sun to light everything up. But snow's perfect for us. Woo! Not what we thought this morning, huh?
We basically cut one switchback.
Yeah, we're trail crazies. So this is probably the gnarliest one right here, but it's dug in pretty good. Yeah, and then we just somehow switch back it up there. So we're almost there. Yeah, that was the gnarliest one. Because there is a little bit of a little consequence.
Yeah, I slipped on part of that.
Yeah, I heard some. I didn't hear any. I didn't hear that though. So that's good.
Just a partial slip.
But now we're back on the trail. We think. Yeah. So we just almost at the very top. I don't know if you can tell, but all that just. It looks like a rat or mole trail down there. We basically went up that, and then much less down to the snow, and you see where we came. It's quite a scramble. So that brings us to trails right here, switchbacks. Oh, you can see right where it goes to the top right there, the trail.
We got like one more.
Yeah, big one over there. Woo! We had this nice trail for about, I don't know, 100 feet. It was great. We're coming up here. Coming up to the top of Glen Pass. Let's see what awaits us. That must be the snowfield. All right, here we go. Where's the sign, man? Ready? That's when we get to Traverse. Woo! You!
A lot of lakes.
Oh, I hear some people down there.
Where?
On the Traversing coming up.
Ah!
We're not going down that side, thankfully.
We aren't?
No, we're not right here, but up to our left.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing it. You see, that's what we're going to be doing, but thankfully.
Look how cut in those steps are right there. On that traverse right there?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a pretty nice traverse for us. So, but we'll have spikes on though. We'll do it because if you do start slipping, you just don't want to do it. They're actually they look pretty.
They got ice axe. No,
I don't know what they're doing. Anyway.
You want to eat up here?
Yeah, we're gonna have. Right. We brought our warm clothes at the top, so I guess we're gonna be going down those. I guess the only way out of here. Yeah. Cool. That must be Rae Lakes, huh? Area. No wonder
these are the Rae Lakes.
Yeah, no wonder we were the fishing's so epic right here.
So we cross somewhere in between those two.
Yeah. All right. Woo wee.
Yeah. Geez, tons of lakes. All right.
Oh, I don't know if I had it going, G.
What?
No, go ahead. So, look at the gully we're hiking through. This is crazy, huh? Yes! Yeah, I've never done anything like this before. Otherwise, we'd have to like deal with, you know, this kind of traverse, which you really wouldn't want to. These are big. I mean, we don't have to deal with the sun cups either. Wow. So we met 2 different groups of people that are going southbound. Great intel, very encouraging. Do have some significant decisions to make, but everything is good. Sounds like the hardest part's going to be going through the mosquitoes. Going through today. So that's where we came from. This is the north side of Glen Pass. Super nice. Glad we didn't need to go down any of that. So this is this is quite a drop off here. You don't want to fall here. So this is probably the most important part right here, G. Most critical. Yeah. You don't want to make a mistake here. She's doing so good. It's so much fun. So now we're actually out of the snow. We're just going through these really quick little tiny switchbacks, like all the way down to the bottom right here. So the boulder jumping is actually pretty sketchy because we're not on the trail, because the boulders they feel like they're new, they're sharp, and a lot of them are not stable, so they move. So when you take a big step, you have to anticipate it not moving. It's pretty stressful.
Follow the trail?
Yeah, if it doesn't go through the ice, always follow the trail unless we have a good reason not to.
How far the ice goes.
It is so bright, I can hardly see. The snow is so soft right now, I just put my heels in. Just dig in. I always think, well, there's not going to be any more, but there's always more. But I'm getting more comfortable in it. Doesn't bother me so much. It's not as energy draining. All right, so we're officially down. But how we got up there is just like amazing. So, you know, somehow we go up here and scramble up. We cut across. Cut across the top. It looks like impossible from where I stand right here. That is amazing. I don't expect to see another soul today, except me and G. Well, we're almost out of the snow for the day. Our trail goes down through here. And then our trail is basically a stream right in front of us here. What we don't want to do is come out at the bottom of this, right in the water, or break through into the water. So as I can tell, G's going to try and stay to the left, and we're probably going to try and land on those rocks. All right, we made it down in the Rae Lakes area. Beautiful streams around us. Mosquitoes have not hit yet. We're encountering and expecting to encounter massive mosquitoes. Oh, looks like our trail has kind of been overtaken here. Well, it's about time to get the feet wet, huh?
I guess.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, there's our trail. Let's do it. So we dropped down into another little area, the Rae Lakes. Kind of just went down some snow and some switchbacks. And look at the lines of the rocks. Don't know if you can see that. Different colors. It's a beautiful area right here. Yeah, did you notice the pine cone little things are magenta? That's cool. There's one beautiful lake. Woo! We're at the lake level. Got some good fishing and jump off rocks there. Water's really clear. There's a lot of pollen on the top of the water right where I'm at. All right, major trail thing here. It's at 60 Lakes. It's a 60 Lakes basin. Gravel fishing there, we're not going there. There's all the John Muir and stuff like that trail. We're doing great. Woo! There are bugs around, but they're not harassing me yet.
Wow.
I think they still smell the DEET that I have on, because I can smell it on my hands.
Yeah.
Woo! Man, incredible.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad. Oh. All right. All right, this is a very different crossing here. It's between the two lakes. There's a current. So we're basically kind of rock hopping, but not. You see my predicament right there, right? You don't want to step on that one. Yeah. That white one right in front of you is really a nice one. Yeah.
That was way better than anticipated.
Yeah. Okay, but don't keep sharp.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of weird though. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see the fish down. Ooh, look at those things. They're right underneath. They are big. They are big fish. Trout. Woo! You see them, G? They'll come around right in here.
Oh, I can see. Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
They're getting all the stuff that's flowing in.
Look at that. That is a hunk of big, lake trout. Oh my God. There was like 6 of them. Yeah, there's a bunch of them there.
They're feasting. Look, you can see them go basically all the way
you
down
see them
here.
all over the water.
All
on
over
the reflection.
here.
Yeah. Gosh, that's amazing.
Look at them. Look at them.
One of the Rae Lakes, and if you look over closely, there's where we came from today. Glen Pass is up there, and if I can zoom in, you may have been, let's see, there's multiple people, some people up at the very top up there. There's no way you can probably see that. Where is it? Anyways, they're up there. Okay, G spotted something very interesting. Check that out. Ranger station. Is that sweet? Like built right in the rocks right there. Got the water right below it. Peninsula. Nice. We've seen massive avalanche carnage. Trees topped off over 12 feet. Just stuff everywhere. The trail's a mess in certain areas. But we have not seen a single person today in Rae Lakes. On August 1st, not a single person we've seen in Rae Lakes. That's got to be historic.
Fish.
Yeah, we saw some big fish. I'll come into a nice little stream here. Woo! Beautiful. All right, I'm going next. Check this out. It smells like onions.
Get my greens.
Get your greens. Wow.
Too bad we haven't seen any onions by where we camped.
Yeah.
Put in our dinners.
Oh yeah, that would be super good. Wow, all the way down. I don't think I've ever seen onions bloom like this before. That's really amazing. The little water supply here. Pretty good. So that is Fin Dome. I actually remembered the name. And it's called Fin Dome because, looks like a fin and it's kind of a dome shape. It's your big lakes, they just keep coming. Some blue sky, and any breeze that we do get comes from the direction of the sun, so that's good. Oh, beautiful meadow here. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we're getting some rain back in Kearsarge area. That looks pretty gnarly. All right, so this kind of gives a good view of what we just walked into. That's Arrow Lake. Arrowhead Lake. We don't know where we're going exactly here, but somewhere we're gonna go over Pintcho Pass tomorrow, right? Or Pintcho.
Pintcho Pass.
Pintcho Pass. So we don't know whether we go to the right, around the corner.
Yeah, we kind of go like this. And...
Yeah, did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we're having a lunch at, is it Arrowhead Lake? Is that, I thought we went one further. No. So the mosquitoes are furious. Talking, they are like swarming. So we got some DEET on. Of course, they can't bite through that. So what are we having for lunch? Turns out G and me are having the same chicken pouch right here. We got that from the barrel well, we got everything from the barrel from the hotel, actually. And then I'm having some Fritos.
Yep.
And some kind of pro bar.
Get some fruit snacks.
Yeah, you got fruit snacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
With these Welch's berries and cherries.
Berries and cherries.
Those nice. So obviously it's kind of dark out. But where we're going, it looks really good. So we have, what do you say, 4.5 till the first crossing?
Till the first
major crossing, which we heard from the people that we saw at the pass, is not a big deal. And then the second one's just a couple miles after that.
Like a mile and a half after that.
Yeah, and they said, which was the real scary one, we thought, and they said that's not a problem either. So yeah, they said you just go straight through the truck, we'll just walk right through it. Okay. So we're really happy about that. That for me, the White River one was the second one, was the real sketchy one. That would have been one of the reasons why we wouldn't go. So so that was really good. So, yeah, so we're doing pretty good. 1 mile in Sierra Mile is not one normal mile, especially going up a pass or going through snowfields. So we're moving relatively slow, but considering we're actually feel pretty good. Yeah. And I think this is the people that we met. They're going south. We're going north. They said like this one day is where the mosquitoes are the worst. Yes.
Which makes sense because we're basically in the river valley.
Yeah, we're the giant river valley. So, and then we start going out of that. So that should be fantastic because the mosquitoes so far have been actually really good.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't expect any less than that. We can expect less of what we're experiencing this particular moment though. But the breezes came up, so they're gone. Yeah. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good. Forgot to mention that we're sitting on this massive quartz outcropping right here. It's like cute little awesome crystals are all over the place here. All right. Obviously, this is a pretty big campsite, and there's some really nice ones around here. There's a bear box.
Yep.
You're not
allowed to camp anymore.
That's nice. I'm gonna say, why require bear canisters when they have a bear box right there? You know, I don't really get that. Unless you want to go on day hikes, you want to carry all your food. Maybe that might work. Anyways, so we have over a 2,000-foot drop.
And then we have to make that up.
And we got to make that up after we do 2 harrowing river crossings. No, not supposed to be harrowing, but they're legit. So we are headed down to Woods. Is this the bridge?
Yeah, Woods Creek Bridge.
Woods Creek Bridge, which is an actual bridge, so that's gonna be kind of cool.
Except for they didn't make it long enough.
Oh yeah.
So that you step off of the bridge into water.
Oh, that's good. That's nice. Yeah, that's good. Good planning. Maybe they ran out of money. They didn't procure enough. Anyways, okay, back on. That's a pretty good stream. That's coming out of Rae Lakes in the Arrow Lake, where we just had our lunch. There could be another outflow too. So there's not always one, but probably that's it. And it goes down into this meadow, which is just completely swamped it. Wow, and then another swamped meadow. Woo! Yeah, all that water I'm talking about. Yeah, we got to cross it. I think that's probably the shallowest. I'm gonna get my trekking poles out. Dang. All right, so we made it across that. It wasn't even a river crossing. It was just a crossing. I don't know what you call that, but it was flowing pretty good, and it was the deepest. It touched the bottom of my shorts. So for Gabrielle, that was. Did you get wedgie?
It almost touched the bottom.
Almost touched the bottom of shorts, yeah. But the problem is, if you fell on that, then you go down into like the next little lake area kind of thing. That's what's scary about those. Anyways, we're okay. Icon. All right, that brings us into the next area. Looks very, very different color and enticing. All right, it's the most interesting John Muir Trail sign we've seen. Look at that. Cool, Gabrielle noticed that one. We have a Baxter Pass, which I have not gone over, but I think my dad's gone over Baxter Pass. Well, that's up there somewhere.
It's not maintained, so we know about those.
We know a lot about those kind of trails. We are walking into another area, the smashed rock area, as you really start to head down this valley right here. Nice. If you ever wonder why snow bridges can be dangerous, there's your answer right there. You don't want to break through any of that. So we're just finishing up going through a massive snowfield. We didn't have to go through all of it, but it's actually getting faster and smoother instead of going over a rocky trail. So it's turned out pretty good. I'll show you how far we've gone here. It's pretty amazing. Here we go. There's G, basically up and around the corner there, the snow. Sure is a pretty section. All right, back to the trail. Clearly we are dropping in elevation. We have gone below 10,000 now. I'm not sure how low we go to where we do have the river crossing. It's very different now. Very different. Love all the different ecosystems we go through when you go up and down like this. It's amazing how quick they change. All right, so this whole area up here, I'm not sure about this, but I think that's the White Basin. And you can see that river that just pours into the valley. It's the White River. It actually splits into two. One of the two is one of the the major river crossings that we have to do the entire trail, and that's one of the ones that we'll be doing this afternoon.
Yet another river crossing. This one's long. The current looks fairly strong, but it's moving pretty good, so. Woo! Yeah! So pretty now. Man, that is such a long crossing. Alright, I looked up and look at that waterfall. That's insane. Alright, time to cross the river.
Alright, he's doing the longest crossing we may take on the whole trip. This is all the output I take from Rae Lakes. I'm not 100% sure about that. There's a lot of water coming out of there. Whew. Alright, just finishing up. Gonna make it. Woo! Don't fall at the end! That was long, wasn't it?
Yeah, you should. I got a video. There's a waterfall up there.
Oh my gosh.
So we saw one deer and then it walked up. We got the other one just resting in the sun and shade.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna be getting close here, making the final drop into the valley right here. That's gotta be the White River going down there. I mean, it's so white. It's so big. There's a lot of water right there. That is amazing. Pretty good, G?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the lake's probably there, huh?
Yeah.
That's
Waterfalls everywhere.
that is a lot of water. That's like the aqueduct flowing down in Valencia.
Yeah, jeez. So much water. You can really see the rivers coming down. Once again, walking through Avalanche. Debris. Trees are just chopped in half, bent over. It's crazy.
All right, so we were in the middle of this giant, the trail goes through this giant avalanche area, which we've seen a lot of. The trail's completely demolished, so we're gonna have to somehow go up and over and through this. This is not optimal, but it's part of the deal. And I just hiked up a little bit. There's the stream. It's a disaster. Gotta get around this thing. We're having to deal with this endless stuff like this. That's the trail. Woods Bridge. I'll go. One person. What?
There's people down there.
Oh, cool. All right, here we go. One person at a time. My battery's almost out, so hopefully this works. Woo! Oh yeah, it moves. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off.
Wood Creek Suspension Bridge.
Here she comes. Yes. Pretty good, huh? Ah. All right, so now we got to figure out what to do. We're supposed to go underneath and around, but we don't know yet. We'll check back. Yeah, this is actually pretty scary. There's only one area where it's really pushing on you. Other than that, it's not bad. She's doing great. Woo!
That was powerful.
Yeah, see, it gets easier right here. Woo! All right, this is the river that we're gonna cross. Not right here though. That's the Nightmare Alley that we just went down. See, there's clouds back there. All right, this is actually the river that we crossed. This is not the White River. The White Water, right? White River flows into this. I don't know if this is the White River or not. This is supposed to be one of the scariest ones on the trail. But we did hear that the water level was way down on it. That's crazy. Whew. Look at that. It goes down all the way down. Under here, another hole right there.
No, that was he was talking about going down.
It's White Creek. It's one of the bigger ones we weren't even sure was passable a couple of weeks ago. Leads into Woods Creek. Holy macaroni. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. 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 Oh my gosh. Go across! frightening.
Woo! Go Jay! Woo! Woo! You can do it! Woo! You made it! You made it! Woohoo! Yeah! You did it, Jay! Woo! Look at that. Look at that, man. Gorgeous. Alright, well, we're getting close to where we're going to camp. We need a level spot though with some water, so we'll see what happens here. Woo. He's getting all ready. It's a nice dinner. We don't know how much water to put in yet because she's waiting on me for some more details. That looks good, G. All right, that's the evening of day 7.
8, day 8.
Oh, are you sure?
No, I'm sure. According to my journal, that we're on day 8.
Yeah, G's got a really sweet journal going that. Well, I'm sure we'll put that in the video for narrating that. Yeah, she's gonna take on all the video production stuff too. I suggest she should do that. She hasn't fully committed to that yet, but you know, you'll know. Anyway, so we started Charlotte Lake, and we made it to Glen Pass. It was kind of gloomy. It was dark.
It was really cloudy.
Super cloudy, and we're like, oh God. And but it was a really cool pass. So it kept going around and around, and they get to the top, and you got the big payoff at the end. So that was okay. How long?
Yeah.
How was that? 4 miles? 3.5?
It was like 3.5 or something.
It was one of the longest 3.5 miles ever kind of thing. So it's like,
but yeah, it was pretty long.
but yeah, we had to switch between snow and rocks and a little bit of scree, some stuff. We had so it was quite a variety of terrain, which is fun. Yeah. So once we got up there though.
Yeah. Once we got up, we could see like other people coming up on the other side, and so we were already having breakfast up there.
Oh yeah,
so,
that's right. Tasty.
Yeah. So a couple of groups came up and we were chatting. They were going southbound.
And we're going north.
We're going north. Yeah. So they're at like the tail end, especially since they don't have to do Cottonwood. They just once they're done with Whitney, they're done. They don't right. They don't have to do anything else. Okay. So it saves them almost like 2 days practically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was nice to hear just some good intel. Basically, we don't really have much to worry about. We asked them about river crossings, but it was just nice to nice to have some trail talk. Yeah, they're out, and everybody, the couples there, they were everybody was from the Northwest. Oh yeah, which is very very Seattle unique, and but even Portland area. So a lot of mosquitoes here. That was very interesting. That's you. So then we traversed down in the snow. In the snow, and that was probably the biggest. It could have been the gnarliest traverse. But it was so cool though. It was like. It had these, what do you even call it? Like those? A trench. Yeah, like a rut or something that was like up to your knees. Like, because so many people have walked through it, I guess. Yeah, so we're, like, you can't fall. But if you did slide, you just slide through the chute. You would go a long way, No, but if you somehow jumped down. Oh, yeah, you'd fall down a long way. Yeah, you'd have to self-arrest because you'd go pretty fast, pretty far. Yeah. So, that was all right. But, so then we made it down to Rae Lakes. Yeah, and there was nobody there. Nobody. It was so weird. 0 people. It's like these massive, gorgeous lakes that we can see the fish. Huge. Big fish. Oh, yeah, and then we had to cross in between the 2 lakes. Yeah. But it was it was what? It was pretty deep. It was like mid-thigh. Yeah, it was. The current wasn't strong, but it was moving. But on either side, though, if you got moved by the current, you'd be like in deep water. You'd be like swimming, trying to get yourself back out. Like a bug in water. But it was weird. But then right there, since the water is going into one lake to the other, all the fish are grabbing all the little food deets. We saw. I was in the video. They were pretty big fish. No, they were huge for trout. They were big guys. Yeah. And there was a lot of them right there too. Yeah. So think about it. August 1st, not a single soul not even camped, but actually at Rae Lakes. That probably didn't even happen. We were talking about it. That probably wasn't even like that during COVID.
No.
Right? There's some people went outside a little
Yeah.
more. So that was actually really a treat. And the weather was really nice there. It wasn't cold. That was cool. Then we started to descend down out of that toward the wood. Is it Woods Creek?
Woods Creek. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And then we went through the avalanche zones from hell.
Yeah, we'd never seen so many avalanches. I didn't take that many pictures and videos of the avalanches because I was starting to run low on battery.
I took some, so.
Oh, that's good. All right, so you might have seen some of those. So yeah, we're talking about the avalanche from hell. This thing was massive. Tree snapped off at like 12 feet. And it spread all over, and there was a lot of snow on the ground. So there were these massive snow bridges, right?
Yeah. Well, and then because you'd have the water flowing underneath.
Yeah.
And then when it goes over the tree, then you have like the air pocket of the tree, and you don't know where that is.
Yeah, it's really it's very dangerous. You have to be super careful.
So one point I was like sliding down purposely, holding then the top of a tree. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, it smacked me in the face and scratched my glasses.
Yeah, that was kind of a low point.
I was not happy.
Yeah. We weren't. Neither one of us were happy about the whole avalanche thing. Nobody warned us about that. Which we were surprised. It told us about everything else, but no, not the giant avalanche that takes an hour to get through and it's dangerous and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we were moving. Weird. It was like great. We're making great time. Yeah. It'll be great. And it was like we had to go up on like the hillside or whatever
to try and get around it
because we didn't know how long it was either, and it was some of the trees were like massive.
And
they're taken out by like the root.
Or snapped and then just it was big. It was nasty. It was not fun, but we got through it. And then we got down to Woods Creek, which was the first major stream crossing. All right, so tell us about the stream crossing.
Well, it's cool because it's a suspension bridge.
Oh, yeah.
And they just replaced it because actually this year, from all the snow, it got wrecked for part of it. So they replaced it. And it was wild walking on it. At first, I was walking too normally, and it was like bouncing too much.
Okay, so what did you do? I know what I did.
I had to like be extra like smooth and like stay level.
Oh.
It was weird.
I tried to walk in the very center with both feet.
Well,
not one side or the other. Yeah, that worked pretty good.
Yeah, it was weird. But then the bridge, because there's so much water, you go down the stairs after going on the bridge into more water.
Yeah, you still have to cross the freaking stream after the bridge.
Yes, there's so much water. And there was even more water flowing in it. Early, you could tell where like the water had pooled up in other areas. It wasn't a bad.
It wasn't dangerous.
But it was just, really like the bridge should be just a few feet longer.
So anyway, so we made that, and then we had to start walking uphill. So at that point, we're headed toward Pintcho Pass, which is one of the passes we're going to do tomorrow. So we started heading up for that.
It wasn't too bad of an uphill.
It wasn't too bad of an uphill, but we were super tired. We met some really neat people this time. We won't spend time talking about that now.
Yeah, but it was nice we saw a fair amount of like southbound people today. Which was really nice.
Which is nice, and they're getting close to the end.
Yeah, so
they're pretty stoked.
One of them was like, we're going to try to do Whitney in like 2 days.
I'm like, wait, this is day 8 for us though. How's that work? See, that's what we're talking. These people are
so
they're not
going into resupply, and they don't have the last 2 days of having to be on trail. But they're moving. But
super in good shape. Just really, really nice people. We did meet this one lady who at Glen Pass. It was trying to tell G what to do as she's trying to transition off these super steep rocks and boulders onto the snow.
And she's like, "No, wait, grab this leg." I'm like, "I'm fine."
I was like, "I'm fine."
Where she?
Like, whoa,
Where they decided to start or stop.
And then they turned around on their way back, like she knows what's going on, and they're like bailing. I'm like, I couldn't believe this. She was the first rude person I've ever met on the trail.
It was like their second time doing the pass because I couldn't understand what her reasoning was.
I just want to get away from her.
But then when they stopped going up the snow traverse, she just parked herself right where everybody has to go through. So I had to crawl around her on the rocks.
Oh, I didn't know you noticed that.
It's just like, I'm over this.
Okay, so that was the only bad person I've ever seen met on a trail. So,
but we came up here. We crossed the White Fork, which was one a couple of weeks ago. People actually weren't able to cross it.
Yeah, so
which, I mean, it was pretty powerful.
It was super. Yeah, you can see why it would be just crazy, to pass to go through that. But it was okay. There was one part of it, but most of the crossings do seem to have one central area where it's like,
wow, that's a lot of power.
Water's coming right at you. But when we got through that, it was sandy, and it started to get shallow, and I'm like, man, we're done. So I was jumping for joy. I was really, for me, emotionally, and just like fear-based kind of thing. Yeah. That was the one thing of the entire trip that was keeping me up at night and fearful. Yeah. And so I'm really glad that we made good choices and we got through that. Big deal.
I think that was like the last big thing I was worried about.
Yeah. The rest we'll figure out. We can do anything at this point. The last thing we got to do is deal with really long, just snow slogs up and down passes. That's going to be hard for me, especially going down. I get really tired quickly on doing those. Yeah. So, but we're getting stronger, so it'll be good. So we got here.
Got a good campsite.
We got a really nice campsite. Still mosquitoes here. Oh yeah, when you're going down the valley too, with all the avalanche stuff and all that, it's mosquito hell, man. They're all over the place.
It wasn't that bad. They still seem to like you. But...
Yeah, I put DEET on, but we were doing so many river crossings, and started to wash the DEET off on my legs.
Yeah.
And then, I killed so many mosquitoes on my leg today. It was crazy. All right, so we made it here. We cleaned up. We got to wash. I started to. I took care of the butt chafing. By wearing clean underwear kind of thing. That was actually a super big deal. And then I started to chafe on my shoulder where the strap goes. And I was thinking, well, that's because I didn't wash my shirt, my Jolly Gear shirt yesterday. And so it had double days of salt. And that seems to really be what causes the chafing.
So it's good. Even if you just rinse things, it doesn't
have to wash. You just gotta get
just gotta get the some layers of grime.
So what made me think of that? So when we got here, even though it was late and we were hungry, we need to get ready. We washed up.
You always feel so much better when you're done.
Oh yeah,
There's something about the cold water and then feeling a little bit more clean. It's like your body just goes so much better.
I know. I'm ready for bed. So we're gonna go to bed right now. Anything else?
No.
Okay, so that's it from day 8. Tomorrow we have our first ever 2-pass day, and we'll tell you about that, of course, repeatedly tomorrow. Good night. All right, so we're in the tent, and we forgot to do our stats for the day. So, Gabrielle, how many steps do you have?
I have 39,400.
39,400. I have 34,000 steps. Oh, you beat me on that one. How about calories? Where are you? Right there? Yeah.
I have 3,700.
Man, that's close. I have 3,496.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, those are the stats for the day. We did thousands of feet of up and down. We know that.
Yes.
All right, good night.
August 1st, Charlotte Lake to Woods Creek. This day was so full. Started at 6:20 hiking up to Glen Pass. The trail curved through this valley and was tucked into the range, so we couldn't see the pass for a while. It was cloudy overhead, so not as cheery, but it did keep us from sweating a ton. We had to go through patches of snow, and we're starting to feel better on them. The last few switchbacks, we had to scramble a bit, but the views are usually worth it. We had breakfast at the top and started seeing people coming southbound. It was awesome to see people on trail, and the 2 groups were from the Pacific Northwest. We shared trail data and some stories, then down we went. More snow. The main traverse had been carved through, so it was like walking through a snow trench. We passed through Rae Lakes, which were beautiful and full of fish, and no one was there. Stopped to eat lunch at Arrowhead Lake and had to put on some DEET for the mosquitoes. Then more downhill, then avalanche debris. We've seen some before, but the last section was horrible. We had to scramble up the hillside to see how to get around it, and no one warned us when we talked to other hikers. Top it off, one of the branches hit my glasses as I was passing and scratched them a bit. It took us a while to get out of that, which slowed our pace, and in general, it's just not fun. The next section was about river crossings. We knew we had 2 big ones. The first, Woods Creek, was partially fun because you go over a suspension bridge, but there's so much water, you go down the steps and have to cross the rest of the creek. Not sketchy at all, though. Then we started climbing towards Pintcho Pass and the next crossing, White Fork Creek. It feeds into Woods Creek, and in the past people have had a lot of trouble. We were able to go right through where the trail crossed. It was powerful in one spot, but the rest was fine. Such a load off, it was one of the last things I was scared about for the trail. We went up a couple more miles to camp and clean off. A little over 14 miles, but felt pretty good. Getting more confident and strong and more hungry. The day had hard challenges, but nothing too overpowering and so many amazing sights.